packaging, not this week. Anyways, guys, I just came from church. I'm gonna remove this. This looks so bad on camera. I just got myself a cup of coffee. That's what's up. And now we're going back home because that's just what I need to do right now. I thought I was gonna go out with someone for lunch, but I can't be bothered. So I was hoping that by now I'd be filming a really nice vlog of me going to get something. There's something I applied for, but they rejected me. Apparently this time I just didn't meet the criteria for it, but I was really hopeful that, you know, this will be a nice, like, God did it, miracle video, but it's not. But you know what this video will be? It's still gonna be a faith video, because one way or another it's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, who's gonna do it, but it's gonna happen. I want this video, oh, by God's grace, this video will actually be an encouragement for someone to have faith, an encouragement for someone who's been waiting, who's been wanting something that got rejected, but it's gonna come to pass. That is my hope for what's gonna happen involving this matter. I'm definitely gonna disclose what it is when it does happen, but I don't like to say things before they've happened. So when it does happen, we're gonna talk about it, and I can't wait to share. I'm so excited because I know God's gonna do something for sure. He just has to. I believe in him, you know what I mean? So yeah, and I want someone to catch a revelation, catch a testimony from here, because the word says we overcame them by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. The blood of the Lamb has already been shed. Now the word of the testimony is in. That's how we're gonna overcome them, overcome our haters and people who said we can't do it. Yeah. So anyways, we're just in the whip. I don't know if you can see me properly. I know I can't see you properly. I actually wear glasses to drive, but I'm looking a little crazy today. I didn't even bother wearing makeup today for church. Not because of anything, but it was just gonna be a lot of work. Whew. So anyways, what happened is today the pastor's message was great. It was about trust as well, and I feel like I've been in my season of trust for some time, because I'm one person, I struggle to trust the process of things, you know what I mean, because that's just how I am. I don't really have it, because sometimes we're just afraid and scared of things that we've made up in our own mind, and sometimes we just discount something from coming to pass just because we don't believe that we are capable or worthy of it happening, or we don't believe in God's power enough that he's gonna allow it to happen. And I'm trying to stop being that. Oh, my phone fell. I'm trying to stop having that mindset or be that person, because you have to practice what you preach. And I'm one person. I'm always preaching positivity, speak it into existence. The power of life and death is in the tongue. I'm the kind of person who preaches that to people. Even just comforting my friends, I'm like, don't say that about yourself. Don't do that. And then sometimes, you know, I slip up. And I just shut down my own wants, my own desires, and my own access to attaining that thing. And yeah, for today, that's what I have to share. I feel like that's all I have to give. That's what I got to offer for the time being. I've got work again today around 5. Life is good. Life is really good. Like when the word says that he has given us everything we need to live a godly life, he has given us every single thing we need. I do not believe in being a Christian, but you don't have a job, but you don't have certain things that you need, like your daily amenities. One way or another, you still have them in your own capacity, in your own like bracket, you know, one way or another, God is still giving us all the provisions we need. He's giving us all of the tools that we need to access something. One thing I've noticed is look, if I'm being honest, all of us, we want a significant amount of wealth, resources, tangible things that show that, yes, you are sufficient or financially stable or whatnot. But then it's like those little things that you already have is provision enough, because there is someone out there who doesn't even have like a portion of what you have. Someone out there is looking for a job, they don't have a job. Someone out there is looking for money, they don't got money. Someone out there is looking for like the relationship. Someone out there has a bad family life, and you were fortunate enough to be raised in a family that has both a mother and father, that you were given love, that you were accepted in and given even things like children. Those little things that we take for granted, well, little big things that we take for granted, someone else is praying out there and they're seeking out those things, but you have been fortunate and blessed enough to have those things. Like, how incredible is it now? I can say right now, I am wealthy. God has given me his riches because he's so abundant. His abundance, he has transferred it to me, and I am living in the abundance of Christ. Everything that happens in our lives is a circumstance of how you view it. If I look at it like, oh yeah, but my house is not that big. Oh, but my car is not that big. Oh, but I'm not like, somewhere in Hawaii on a honeymoon right now, because that would be nice, but I'm not. And choose that to be the reason why today I'm going to be upset, or let that be the determining factor of how grateful I'm going to be, or how much I'm going to act like abundance has reached me. Ooh. Uh-oh, turbulence. The phone fell again, but anyways, and if I use that as the determining factor of how excited I'm gonna behave, or how joyful I'm gonna be, or how good I am gonna be to the people around me because I'm upset that I don't have that, then I'm the one limiting myself. I'm the one who is limiting seeing the blessings around me, because it's perspective, right? We could look at things and be like, yeah, but you know what, he might not have given me this thing right now, but he has given me this. For everything that we want, I think there's that thing that counteracts it, that's like almost, so yeah, that's how I want to be for the rest of my days. I just want to be positive for the rest of my days. I want to be grateful for these things that are taking place already, and not always be aiming for something that's so much that I think is gonna be greater than what I already have, or something that I think is gonna, I don't have the words for it, but let me think about it. For something that I think is gonna beat what I already have, it goes back to the whole comparison thing. We're always comparing things, and how this could have been better, that could have been better, and looking at other people's stories as well. We're like, okay, this person has this, how come I can't have that? But then it's like, that's not your story, bro. That's not your story. This is what he's given you, and what do you choose to do with the little that he's given you? Well, these days, what I always say to myself is, there is nothing that God can put in my hand that I cannot work with. There is nothing that he cannot put in my hand that I cannot work with. If you really tap into that, you're gonna get a breakthrough, you're gonna get a blessing, you're gonna catch a revelation. If you really look into that, like, God can give me the smallest something right now. Let me think. Let's say God's gonna give me some flour, he gives me some oil, he gives me some butter and some eggs and some sugar. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make a cake. And if I want to, with that cake, I can start a business. I can sell that cake and go buy more flour and more oil and more resources that are going to help me to create more cakes. And look at it. Now I got a cake shop. Now I got money coming in. Oh, again. Now I got money coming in. I've got a business basically. And then soon, with those cakes that are already being sold, other people are gonna go talk about those cakes, tell people about those cakes. And do you know the best thing about those cakes? They come from God, because what started that business in the first place was the hand of God, because he put that little bit in your hand and you did something with it. And in doing something with it, you're praying, you're manifesting, you're speaking into existence, you're speaking good things over your business. Do you know how amazing that is? Like, dang, I really did not think I was gonna come up with such on a video like this. Oh, and this phone keep falling because it's trying to be a hater. But anyways, it's falling enough and I just can't have it keep falling. So I'm gonna leave this video here. I don't know if I'm gonna post this, but I am probably gonna post it. It's just a lot of rambling, and I don't normally like to just ramble in my videos because I feel like, you know, no direction. But anyways, I'm sure it's still gonna be impactful for someone.